Welcome to Staff Talk, the new UN radio podcast. This is Helga Lífsdóttir at the UN headquarters in New York. Please listen to the second segment of discussions on Umoja with our Assistant Secretary-General, Mr. Ernesto Baca, on what the impact of self-service will have on our daily life at work. What is the impact on staff at large when you use self-service? What does that mean?
If we have to ask for a day off, or we want to travel, or we want to tell the organization that they have a new daughter or a new son, and you have to look for the entitlements, what we are going to do is to open our laptops and we are going to enter the information straight right there, as opposed to filling a form or passing that to another back office that is going to take care of that. So everything that is related to what has to be done with my personal life vis-a-vis the organization is going to be dealt through a portal as early as June this year.
So, in fact, what you're saying is that staff has to not only understand that it's going to have an impact on just the workflows in terms of being it finance and budget or human resources or procurement and supply chain, it has a deep sort of, as you say, social change in terms of how I behave or how you behave towards your intimate information, in fact.
Probably the best way to show the different paradigms that we are going to embrace is that time and attendance. That's something that is today very demanding in terms of support, and we are asking all of us and what time we got in and what time we are going to get out. The paradigm under Umoja is different. I am going to report only the exceptions. If I am not going to come, I am going to report. So that means appealing to the maturity of our colleagues, appealing to the way that managers run their offices. It's a grown-up organization that's starting to play what other organizations are doing. Trust in the staff. The staff in counterpart has to be up to the challenge of reporting exceptions whenever they are not going to come to the office for any justified reason or even unjustified. So it's a very, very different dynamic what we're going to see once we implement Umoja as compared to what we have today.
This was the second interview in a series of 5 podcasts with Ernesto Baca, Assistant Secretary-General of Umoja. Please stay tuned for the next segment where we discuss how Umoja will impact our working culture at the UN. You can find the complete interview at umoja.un.org, United Nations Umoja YouTube channel, the Umoja community on UNET Connections, or on iTunes. We're looking forward to your comments on this podcast. Please visit UN Internet I Seek. This was our Staff Talk UN radio podcast. I'm your host, Helga. Have a great day.